In this recipe, we will be making delicious stuffed tomatoes that are not only packed with flavor, but also rich in protein, fiber and low in calories. 35 grams of protein and only about 300 calories per serving. This is an amazing summer lunch where all the carbs are mostly vegetables. So with this plate, you're getting like 30% of your daily fibers. So let's dive right in and start feeling some Italian summer vibes. Cut the onion and garlic into large cubes. Saute them over medium heat until they are golden brown. Increase the heat and add the lean beef into the skillet. I'm using lean beef fillet for this recipe. Fry the ground beef until it's browned, breaking up any large clumps along the way. While the meat is browning, let's reduce the heat, cover the lid and focus on our tomatoes. Since I will be cooking for my family, I will choose 6 large tomatoes. They are approximately 1 kilo. Trim off the tops of your tomatoes and remove any green parts. My tomatoes are slightly ripe and not very meaty, so make sure to choose ripe and fleshy tomatoes. It will make the carving process slightly quicker and add a lot of taste. Transfer the remaining pulp and juice into the separate bowl. We will need it later. Now we have cleaned all 6 tomatoes. Pour the pulp and juice into a blender. Add a pinch of salt, some Mediterranean herbs, blend until it's smooth and pour everything into the meat. Cover the lid and cook for about 15 minutes over medium heat. Then open the lid and cook for about maybe 5-10 minutes more to evaporate any liquid. Here is the texture you're going for. All the tomato juice, all the herbs are just united together with our meat. Arrange the tomatoes in a baking dish and fill it with the meat. Now place our tomatoes in a preheated oven for 200 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes in your oven, you can remove your tomatoes from the oven and add some light cheese. I always choose the cheese labeled light for my bakings. It not only has fewer calories, but also contains twice as much protein and calcium compared to any regular cheese. Plus, it gives you fantastic crust after baking. After adding the cheese, don't forget to return your tomatoes to the oven for 5, maybe 7 minutes more. Serve your tomatoes on a plate with some delicate greens. I love spinach. You may use arugula to enhance your Italian vibes. Pour some olive oil and balsamic cream over on top of your tomatoes. Oh, and don't forget some basil. Basil is really good for this recipe as well. By the way, if it fits your macros, I recommend you to pour maybe a glass of red wine, or even add 100 milliliters of red wine into the meat during the stewing. So all these flavors united with the red wine will take your taste buds on a journey to the valleys of Tuscany for sure. So if your calories allow you, just do it. By the way, this portion of 3 tomatoes is generally for my husband, because I myself, after eating 2 of these tomatoes, feel like stuffed myself. So I'm recommending you to cut your portion for 2 tomatoes for the first time. Foodies, I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I do. And now you know how to deliciously consume 30 grams of protein in under 400 calories. If you want to get more delicious recipes with 30 grams of protein, please subscribe to my channel.